Makpapan! Good morning, good afternoon, good evening! Hi, Raian! Welcome to stream, everybody! Hello, hello, hello! Hello, 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 hello! Raian! Hi, everybody! Welcome, welcome, welcome! To the stream! To the stream! How you doing? Hi everybody! Welcome, welcome, welcome! Excuse me. Hello Gummy! Hello Visway! Hello Sorbet! Hello Deslight! Hello Hashi! Have a great stream. Thank you! Have a good day! Oh, thank you for the 65 stream streak, Deslight! Hello Gecko Boo! Hello Chestnut Laddie! Hello! How you doing? I'm okay. I'm really cold, actually. I'm really cold right now. My hands are cold. Yeah. My hands are cold. That's how I feel. My hands are cold right now. But otherwise, I'm good. It's uneventful day. Yeah, it's pretty uneventful day, I'd say. I don't really have anything special to say other than I'm excited to play Signalis, I guess. If that means anything. I'm excited to play Signalis, I guess. That's it. How you doing? Hi. My hands are cold. And that's about it. And I ate dinner. And I'm really full. And I'm actually not hungry while streaming for once. Hi, Souffle Nick. How you guys doing? What are you guys up to? Excuse me. Excuse me ahead of time if I might be clearing my throat here and there. Oof. Cold from the AC or like cold like sick cold? Oh no, not like sick cold, but more like the weather cold. Yeah. I'm good though. I'm feeling okay. Hello Merc! Hello Merc Mickey. Hello, 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 hello. Hello Ryan. Hello Joel. Hi. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. The question is, are you tired? No, I'm good. I'm good, I'm good. Are you tired? Are you tired? Are you guys tired? Are you guys tired? Are you guys tired? Yeah. Hi Seiki. Hello. A bit? No, you're at work. Yeah, I'm not tired today. I'm feeling okay actually. I'm just full, if anything. Hopefully I don't get food coma. I don't think that'll happen, but still, you know, you never know, right? Mama, mama, mama. Food coma feels good sometimes though. Does it? Does it? I feel like food coma is fun if you don't have anything that you want to do. In my case, I feel like I get food coma like now and then. That it makes me feel bad because I feel really unproductive. Food coma on a weekend. Yeah, food coma on a weekend I guess is fine, but like when you feel like you want to do something, you know, like usually you eat after when you finish doing stuff, right? But then eat like dinner, for example, like you eat something delicious, you usually kind of want to like do, I don't know, like hobby stuff after, like playing video games or something, or like watching a movie or something, or like chatting, hanging out with friends, but then you get food coma, so you just fall asleep. I'm guilty of that. That happens to me a lot. I'm like, okay guys, I'm just gonna go eat. I'm gonna go do this later, or like I'm gonna go hang out, and then I just don't, because I just pass out. It happens to me a lot. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I've been looking forward to playing Signalis since last week. I actually really wanted to play all the way through the end last week, but I know that I mean, like, I know I wouldn't be able to appreciate it because I was sleepy towards the end of the stream last week already. But I really wanted to see it already. I really want to know what's gonna happen. I don't know. Signalis is actually a really, really good game. Damn, my throat. I might need to get some water. I really love this game. Have fun. Thank you. I really like it too. I was really surprised. I'm kind of surprised I didn't play this game sooner. Good morning, Lady Raian. Morning, Z. Hello. Anyway. Hard to tell when the game's gonna be done. Felt like the ending more than once for me already, but good surprises so far. Yeah, they did like a fake out. Like a really meta fake out where they make you think that the game is done, and it gives you like a fake menu loading starting screen, but then you start a new game and then you realize that the game is still going. It's really cool. The fake out almost got me. I wonder what would have happened if you actually quit. You know? I wonder what would have happened if you actually quit at that point in the game. Like if you booted up the game again, would it leave you at the same starting screen? Imagine the amount of people that might have stopped playing the game at that point too. I don't know. After this, watch many video essays. I will. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, it makes me wonder. I feel like maybe there's like a small percent of people who maybe got faked out and stopped playing the game there and dropped it. Hi, Wayne. Hello. How are you? Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. What else do I remember from last time? Basically, it seems like my theory of it being a Ship of Theseus situation seems to be correct. Second, my theory that they keep getting replicated again and again and again, excuse me, seems to be correct as well. I wonder if the theme, or like the main theme, I'm gonna guess, this is my guess so far. I'm gonna guess that the main theme of this game is that they're playing on the concept that no matter how many times you resurrect people, or no matter how many times in whatever form people are hypothetically reborn, even if it's as a copy of themselves, like a robot or an android, no matter how many times you remake the self, people are always gonna be them, and they're always going to be bound to repeat the same patterns no matter what you do. People will always be themselves, so you'll never be able to train them out of not being anything besides themselves, I think. I don't know. That's my current train of thought. I just think maybe they're not. Maybe it's like the concept of, because they keep talking about it, how like they keep trying to make the robots stay within a pattern of behavior so they can be controlled. But I think the main takeaway here, or like one of the main themes of the story, is gonna be something like, in every lifetime, in every instance of the self, in every iteration of me, in every iteration of the human self, a person will always be either destined or prone to repeating the same patterns and the same behaviors. It's gonna be like a really sad, messed up version of the concept of like, you know, like the whole in every lifetime, blah blah blah. Humans are stubborn. Yeah, and like it's gonna go both ways, where it's both like a good and a bad thing, and a sad thing, and a bittersweet thing. Where in every lifetime they're gonna be attracted to the same people, or they're gonna be in like every lifetime they're gonna be prone to like, you know, getting their heart broken again and again. Oh my god! Or like in every lifetime they're lesbians. In every lifetime they are lesbians. I think that's the takeaway here. Maybe the main takeaway. That sounds like super determinism. It does. I don't know. How do I make it seem like it's not determinism? That's one way to look at it, but I like to see it as like maybe in a less negative light, where it's like, even if you take away the memory, the body or the soul will always remember. I don't know. Even if you... Yeah. Like, there's no taking the soul out of someone. I don't know. Anyway. Hold on. I'm just excited to get this thing going. And continued. So let's just go straight into it. I'm excited to finally finish this game. So we can finally carry on. Right? Alright, let me open up my controller. Yippee! Ta-da-dun! Oh, why is this visual? It's not showing. Hold on. Why? Hello? Why game no show up on screen? That is odd. Why is it doing this? Find out in the next episode. No, is my controller low battery? Hold on. Oh, it is. Hold on. 1 second. Alright. Need to connect it before it disconnects. Hold on, chat. I don't know why it's not showing up on the screen for me. Oh. Why the game not capturing? Wow. This is a problem. Wow. Why is the game not capturing? Uh-oh. It's odd. A nicer term for super determinism is fate or destiny. Yeah, but excuse me, I'm sorry. I'm clearing my throat, dang. Why? Wait, let me restart. See if that fixes it. Why won't it show up? Hold on. I don't know why the game doesn't want to show up. Close to the end of the game. Hi, Daniel! Sorry, I keep clearing my throat. It's probably the juice I drank. But I had some fruit juice. Ah, there we go. I just needed a quick restart. There you go. Thank you. Is the game on borderless? Yeah, I don't know why. I just needed to restart it and it came back. OBS moment. Yay! I'm so excited to play the rest of this game. It's so good. Where were we? If I'm close to the end, God, what's gonna happen? Okay. What was the last thing I was doing? I remember we upgraded our armor. Okay, I'm trying to remember. Right, we need to get the tarot cards. We need to get the tarot cards on the table. Right. Tarot cards on the table. Is everything here? Revolver ammo, okay. It might take a while to remember, Okay. So I need to go upstairs. Right. Do you ever believe in fate sometimes, chat? What I miss? Hi, Storm! Not much. I believe in it sometimes. How I like to see it is that sometimes some things might be fated to happen, but the decisions that people make are still their own. So, But I forgot. What was the control for the flashlight? Tool? Ah, right, because I had the camera equipped. Okay, I need to go to the first floor. Good morning. Good morning, Kota Unknown. Hi, thank you for the first time chat. Welcome in. Nice to meet you. I feel like people's choices are their own, but some people will always make the same choice, which doesn't feel like fate. I think that maybe some things are always bound to happen, but people will always be free to make their own decisions regardless. Something like that. Ah! Naruhodo. Bruh, I don't need the photo camera for this. I need notes. I have seen no good evidence that fate is a thing. There's also no good evidence against it. Yeah. I mean, rather than trying to think about the topic from like a serious standpoint, or like a very factual scientific standpoint, which I know understandably a lot of people like to approach it with, in this scenario, in this context, I'm just kind of thinking about it like in kind of like a romantic kind of like a romantic way, if that makes any sense. Shoot, a horror game? Yeah, this is a survival horror game. That's apparently very, very good, and upon trying it myself, it is really good. Now I am going to take notes because this puzzle has a bit of riddles in it. Hello, chat. Hello, Ryan. Hello, Amelia. Hello. Yeah, let's see. I dreamt I was an imperial farmer. Farmer. Okay, kittens. Where a storm consumed us. Lover. Okay, farmer, lover, kittens. Farmer. This one is the lover's card, which seems to be in the right place. And then the symbol for this is this moon. Okay, so I'm gonna remember that. Take notes. I was a worker in the mines of Lang when I was consumed by a shapeless mass of flesh. Okay, wait. Lang. Collective of flesh. Death. Lang. This one is death. Okay, so that one's correct. And then the moon on that is this one. Okay. Storm raged in the sky. Vineta. The storm. Lightning. Okay. If you believe in fate, you must believe that free will doesn't exist. Both can't exist simultaneously. I'd like to think of it like this way. People have free will, but you also don't have control over environmental factors and everything except yourself. Your free will is completely limited to the scope of you and the actions that you can take. So, following that logic, in a way, the free will of other people collectively is a stream of events that ends up becoming a circumstance that is forced upon you, kind of like destined upon you. You know, like for example, somebody uses their free will to decide to get drunk and drive, and then you are peacefully crossing the road and said drunk driver who is exercising their free will to drunk drive happens to drive in your direction. You could say you are kind of destined to probably get run over, but that doesn't mean you didn't have free will. It just so happens that someone else's decision collided into you as an external factor. Am I making sense here? I don't know what that's called. I'm not an expert on these things. I'm kind of just... This is just flying out of my mouth. Do you know what I mean? So, when we say people have free will, people are not completely 150% free. Because if I had free will, I would be making the T-virus in my own Albert Wesker in a lab, in a test tube at this moment. But that can't happen because... my free will is not suddenly gonna give me 300 IQ to do that. No, I'm joking. I'm obviously talking about my ass. I'm joking, but you know what I mean? You know, free will is a thing, but also the free will that you have is limited to the scope of action that you can take. A person who is in poverty has a very limited scope of free will, so to speak. An infant has a limited scope of free will. And even then, you can argue if an infant can even actually actively make decisions apart from Google Gaga, but you know, like there's levels to it, I feel like. So I feel like sometimes I like to think that maybe fate or destiny is just collective free will overlapping onto each other. Am I making sense? Anyway, this is not the moment, right? Video game, wow, 6-7, 6-7! Cocomelon, Labubu Dubai Chocolate. Anyway. Cocomelon! The boo-boo! The white chocolate! Wow, video game! Wow! 6, 7, jingle, jingle! Jingle, jingle! Yoo-hoo! Yoo-hoo! I don't understand how you determine if that's fate or not. You're implying that given the chance to redo things, it would happen the same way? Even if you could try it 100 times, you'd always get run over. That's a good way to think about it. Perhaps not. But then we would get into the theory of what if there are parallel universes where you could try again? You know. I guess in the context of this game, I think it's less about that things will always happen the same way, but that you cannot stop people from being the way they are. You know. Don't sahur. Forget your circumstances, succumb to video game. Jingle jingle. You know, I like how I don't have to be the one to jingle keys. Chat is doing it for, you know. Chat is doing it for me. What was I saying? I got distracted. Sorry. I got me when I get distracted by my own thoughts. Vineta, thunder. Okay, the card is correct. And then the moon symbol is like that. Okay. Fat moon the other way. Next one. Vineta. Rot front. Rot front. Hi, Crash Cat. Also, hello, Flood Andy. I was floating sunless sea. Moon core. Moon's dark core. Darkness. Rot front. Where does this go? Rot front. Rot front. This one is the moon. Okay, that's correct. And then it has just the empty new moon. Burning eye. Buyan. Buyan. Sun. Sun. Sun like iris. Burning eye. A burning eye in the sky? The sun. Yeah, okay. Buyan has the sun and it's a full filled in circle. And then you have the last one, which is the star. Wait, what is that? Hey Matt. Hey Matt. Hey Matt. What does it look like? Sorry chat, I'm like writing notes so that I remember this because I gotta run down. There's another puzzle connected to this. I think this should be correct now. But, okay. Oh, it came back to life. Anyway. Okay, great. Let's see. Buyan is the full sun. Rot front is an empty moon, like that. Vineta is a filled in. Oh. Oh, I get it. Oh, wait. Okay, so Vineta is like this much. Tez is like this much. Wait, no. Like that. Rot front is completely closed off. Hemat. What is this? The other way. Like that. Lang. Oh, I'm so right. Oh, the hole? Hole expanding. What? Oh, we're crawling through the hole. Hole? Oh my god, it's the start of the game! Holy shit! Oh my god, guys! Guys, it's the start of the game. OMG. Guys, we're at the start of the game. OMG! Oh my god! Wait, this is where the game started! Black and white pictures of the paintings Raian used to make. Okay, cool. Hold on. Wait. And then this is where we found like this propaganda book. Propaganda. Old Imperial cereals. Raian loved reading these. Okay, there's nothing. Textbooks and radio operation. These used to belong to Raian's mother. There was a book here that we pulled out. Oh, there it is. The King in Yellow. Before I click on anything else. A light switch. I don't need to turn off the light. Okay, this is the wardrobe. Okay. Hi, Shakrazad! I'll drop the philosophy for now because video games... No! If we have to talk about philosophy and, you know, like existential crisis and trauma, this might be the best video game... this might be the best opportunity because I feel like this video game is very much on brand for that. Yeah. Konwawa! Morning, in! I'm wishing you the best of luck. Hi, Richard! How are you? The last seal has been broken. It's time to go home. Pick up the King in Yellow. What does that mean? What do you mean the last seal has been broken? Oh god, what now? What do you mean the last seal has been broken? Oh, my items disappeared. Oh shit, hold on. Sorry, excuse my French. But deep concern. Surely you understand where I'm coming from. I'm carrying my things. This is concerning. Now it has none. I didn't realize. Auntie's note. Raian, I left some of yesterday's dinner in the fridge for you. You can warm it up when you get back from school. Please pick up the books your uncle ordered from the Ito bookstore on your way home. Remember to leave... Oh, by the way, let me know if my voice is loud enough or, if I sound weird. Please let me know. Okay? Please and thank you. Please pick up the books your uncle ordered from the Ito bookstore on your way home. Remember to leave some space in your school bag. Leave some space in your bag for them this time so they don't get wet. Ah, it's telling me to leave some space in my bag. Well, what? That was so loud. That was so loud. Was that loud for you, chat? Or was that okay? Oop, sorry, I'm accidentally changing the language. The game is loud? Okay. Oh my god, let's set the volume to like 6-7. There, thank you. Haha. Okay. Hello, Good Roast Dinner Lord of Chaos. That's a very interesting name. Hello, Jukebox. I need to throw my things inside. I'm kind of concerned that the game gave me free heals. Probably means I'm gonna have to fight something soon. Revolver, grenade shells. Oh. Hello? Oh. Workforce assignment for young Raian. We have been informed that your compulsory military service period was recently completed. According to our files, you have previously graduated from Mandelbrot Polytechnical High School in Rotfront Sector C on R34.59C and have recently submitted an application for a military service assignment. Penrose program. You've been processed by Aeon Workforce Assignment. Previous work experience: store clerk, part-time compulsory military service, long-range radio operations officer training. Should you not be accepted by a military service program by the end of the season or find other employment, you will be assigned the following workplace: Sierpinski Production and Mining Facility. Okay. Letter from Mother. My dearest Raian, I'm so glad to hear you're feeling better again. I was worried when I heard from your aunt that you're in the hospital again. I still remember how you used to get sick so much as a child. Please don't overexert yourself, okay? The photo you sent me is very interesting. What a strange coincidence that she looks so much like you. You could be twins. Perhaps she is related to us somehow. Though I don't know anyone named Sil in our family. From the looks of it, it was shot on Vineta. Your military service will begin soon, so you might be wearing a uniform like hers soon enough. Please send me a photo when that happens. Love, Mother. Oh, I feel like this is the moment where everything goes to hell. I am intimidated, so I will be equipping my revolver as we speak. This is the end. Leave forever. Yeah? What does that mean? I'm gonna take it slow and steady. There's a little secret if you go back. I'm dying. Thank you forever. Yeah, it doesn't seem like you can. That's alright. I'll be able to experience it again on another playthrough. In the meantime... You know what? The more I'm playing through this game, the more I'm feeling the Silent Hill influence. Very much so. 1, the puzzles. 2, the puzzles and like the way that they mix with the lore. It's a lot more Silent Hill than Resident Evil. The more that I play through this game, it's more Silent Hill. That's true. I feel like this actually probably achieved the perfect marriage of action combat with the atmosphere and storytelling. And the way that it's very cryptic and the story kind of like... You know how in Silent Hill the story is very vague and it slowly unfolds almost backwards? It's like you get all the information without the context. So you take a while to build up a conclusion about what's actually happening. And then there's lots of metaphors and imagery to kind of give you an idea, but you're not really sure until you get more context, and then you move on and then it drops more context so the picture becomes fuller slowly. A lot about the way that the narrative unfolded was very like Silent Hill. In hindsight, like now I realize it. At the start I was thinking, oh wow, it's like Resident Evil tank controls. But no, apart from the tank controls, this is straight up more Silent Hill. True. All efforts to contain this illness have been in vain. All the Gestalt workers have succumbed to it, leaving only dark shadows on walls and floors where they died. And soon, all of us replica will have lost our senses and turned to writhing masses of flesh. I now believe it was not an infectious disease, nor some form of poison or radiation. It was a slow corruption of reality itself. As I've relived the same cycle over and over. I now believe it was not infectious disease nor some form of poison or radiation. It was a slow corruption of reality. As I relived the same cycle over and over, each time details changed. Things are twisted, added, removed. How long until it all turns to nothing but noise? A red dream. A crashed ship, a strange gate, a hole in the ground. An island beyond reach, memories from other lives, dreams of suffering and loneliness. A promise, a search for someone lost. I saw her in the red emptiness waiting for me. We had made a promise. As the memories of a stranger rushed into my mind, I felt the borders of myself blur. Now I can no longer tell where Fog and Elster begins. Stop! You must turn back. There is nothing for you there. You've tried so many times, you've failed every time. Don't you see that you're ruining everything? This is your final warning. Falk's memory. We were dancing to that song they start the broadcast with. We fell asleep watching that movie we had seen before so many times. If only I could take us back to that time when we were happy. These memories are mine now. Oh, what do you mean by that? Oh God! Why did you return? There's nothing for you here. Oh! She'll never dance with us again. No matter what we do. She doesn't even want us anymore. Look at this imagery! Death? Both of us. We are incomplete. Now come on, this is straight up Silent Hill! Let us become whole again. But that's really loud. Sorry chat, that's really loud. Oh, I love how the music becomes muffled whenever you pause. Oh, that's sick. I never noticed that before. That's really cool. It becomes a lot more like muted. It becomes muffled, like you're underwater. This is cool. You know what this reminds me of? It's like very Silent Hill 1. Out of nowhere, the reality changes and you get shown the truth behind. No, Silent Hill 3, actually. Yeah. Silent Hill 3. When you're in the cathedral and then suddenly the environment just changes into this big fleshy arena. Yeah. Immediate memory. Hold on. My throat is kind of killing me. I need some water. Throat is dry. Be right back, chat. Be right back, chat. Wait. I'm gonna leave you with a spooky atmosphere real quick. the music wasn't too bad. It's kind of loud still, huh? Hold on. Even though I'm in this screen. Hi. Hi. Not even attacking me, which is weird. Ooh, I'm out of ammo. This. Well. Ooh. Whoa. Ah! What can you do? Hello. Oh! Oh! What's this? Who's that? What? 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 Okay. Oops. Sorry. I thought I would get stabbed, but I freaked out for no reason. What is this? Okay, is this here? Oh! Oh shit! Oh! Excuse my French. I don't even have my shotgun with me, Dayo. Whoa! Ah! Ow! Oh, my holy mother. Hold on. Ow. Oh! Oh my god! Oh, wow. Hello? Oh! Oh! Oh no. Oh, wait. Oh my god. Stop it! Ah! Wait, okay, what an unusual... Oh! Is that why they were asking me to... leave space? Oh my god, why am I playing Toho? I'm playing Toho! Ah! I'm playing Toho. Yada! 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 Uy! Achtung! Oh god! Oh my god! I'm not prepared, Chief. Oh no! Ah! Ooh, I can't see anything. Holy mother. Oh, we're not. This is not okay. This is not good. I can't see anything. Crazy. have no gun. Guys. Wow. Oh. Okay, well, we're just fully... Yeah, okay. Is it just me or is it killing the ads too? Oh, what? Why did that hit me? Ah, the particles, rather the AoE stuff seems to hit the ads too. Ah! Ah! No. No, my bullets. Oh god. Are you kidding me? Ooh. Ow. I got nothing. We got nothing. Oh, this is so... I hate this. Can we repeat this, please? I may actually just straight up die. I wasted so many bullets now that I think about it. Ow. 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 Can I just straight up die? Okay, I gotta repeat it. I've never seen the menu that shade of red. Neither have I. Okay, let's repeat that. Repeat that. Good thing I ran into the spear while trying to like run. If I didn't collide into it, I would have never realized. Okay, now that I know, I get why there was a notif that said leave space. I guess 8mm. What does the rifle use? Okay, no. Okay. Yeah, let's leave forever. I wonder what happened to Adler. That's another character I'm actually really interested in. We'll find out soon enough, I think, but he's actually the next most intriguing individual we've met in the cast. Okay. No wonder I was like, why is it not even attacking me? I'll be lurking on you. I get nightmares. I'm sorry, I just saw your chat crash can. I don't know if you see this, but good night. Do you get nightmares easily, chat? This is so pretty, by the way. That was a nice visual. Screenshot. Very aesthetic. Oh! You know what this boss fight reminds me of? I was saying earlier, I was comparing this to Silent Hill, and unironically, this actually reminds me of the carousel fight where Heather was fighting against her original self. I realized it after that one, ooh. There was one specific fight. No, not fight. One specific zone that reminded me of it. Ow! Ow! Right. Oh. Oh, wow. I can't be this bad. There's no way. Oh, right, she's not down. I'm an idiot, oh my god. Ooh. Oh my god! Oh, I can't actually be that bad. That's crazy. I know where I made my mistake. I really need to make space, so I guess I can't. I can't carry the shotgun even if I want to, huh? Do I really just leave with it? Okay, I'll just leave with this, fine. Okay, leave forever. Okay. Let's go. Revolver and grenade launcher, favorite weapon. What would you do if you suddenly had memories of, like, yourself, but you don't remember them? Like, you know, like, what if you had this kind of experience where you were having memories that feel like they're not yours? You've had strange dreams, though. I have, like, very occasional, very vivid, cool dreams. But most of the time, I don't really remember my dreams. I'm getting better. I like how every iteration of hitting the speed. Oh, putting. Ooh, okay, we're in that part already. Oh. Oh no. Ah. Oh. Oh, god damn it. Yes. Get him. Oh my god, I cannot see anything. This is actual cancer. Oh. I hate games where they do that, where you can't see anything. Mostly because it hurts my eyes. It doesn't even make it harder, it's just tedious. Ow! Huh? No. Ooh. Uh-oh. Okay. Die! Holy visual glitch. Okay, well, that's great, guys. I love being able to see something. I truly do. Hurry up, hurry up. Oh, okay, there we go. Wow. Violent scene missing. Question mark? Now we are one. I've been waiting for this for a long time. Once again, you've returned. Are you really willing to go through with this once more? You've seen what happens. This world cannot take much more. This may be our last chance. For what? If you go back, it'll all fall apart. I can't let that happen. You selfish monster. What is this aesthetic? Oh! Oh, where are we going? What happened? You'll destroy everything. No, I didn't finish it. It was just a fake out. It wasn't the actual end of the game. It was like a meta fake. And what are we going to repeat? Adler looked kind of tough there. Ah, cassette futurism, I think. Cassette futurism might be the right term I'm looking for. What are we gonna find when you open that door? Oh god. What now? You're tweaking out? I'm excited. Penrose briefing, phase 2. Start of decrypted transmission. By our calculations, 1,500 cycles of mission time will have passed when you receive this message. Congratulations, comrade. By now, you should have become fully acclimatized to your new life on board your ship. As you approach the Oort cloud, your search for new worlds will begin. Utilizing the long-range sensors, you will scout for valuable resources, habitable worlds, or signs of alien life. Remember to rely on your replica to assist you in maintaining your vessel. We all wish you great success in your mission. Okay. There's only one way. Oh god. When I signed up for this mission, I just wanted to get away from everything. I was sick of rot front, of school, of the photo store. Sick of the fake smiles and the whispering behind people's backs. When I saw the photo of that soldier, I wondered who she was. Was she happy? Was her family proud of her? Did her comrades love her? Since we looked alike, could I have been like her? But in the end, I just wanted to leave. Nothing I had done or made ever meant anything to anyone, so why bother? Here, I am finally free. I get to be by myself and to do what I want. I can finally be happy. Huh. Okay, the entrance is blocked off. There's a bunch of garbage. Why is the... Okay, that's flooded, so you can go through there. Hello, Valeria. Welcome. It's great. Congratulations, comrade. You've survived 3,000 cycles, reaching the final phase of the Penrose program. With the end of the operational lifetime of your replica unit approaching, it is time to prepare for the final phase of your mission. If you have not found a suitable world for landing by this point, accept that you will not. Find solace in the thought that others might be successful where you failed. As you are probably aware, your ship's spare parts and rations will soon be depleted. Life support systems and reactor shielding will soon begin to fail, and radiation may begin to leak from the cooling system. We recommend you do not attempt to prolong your suffering by reusing old filters or rationing supplies. Instead, make peace with your fate. That's messed up. That's crazy. We suggest that you ask your replica, while it is still functional, to spare you a slow and agonizing death. Or that you take permanent rest in the cryogenic pod. Remember, you will die having served your nation by partaking in a glorious demonstration of our power. Basically, it's like, oh yeah, so you didn't find anything. You're basically going to die. Kill yourself. And like the most corporate drivel. corporate email version of sorry, we can't do anything. Kill yourself. Corporate email. Crazy. That's you know, I had to give it to the people writing the flavor text in this game. Because it's actually very meaningful without being obtuse. I love Silent Hill, but I will admit that every Silent Hill has parts of flavor text that feel almost obtuse, or like it's just a little bit too on the nose, maybe, or like a little bit too like very like Hannibal Lecter almost, you know, like a little bit too cryptic, leaning into it too much. I don't know. The stuff in this game is so well written. Like, it has character. I really enjoy reading it. Talked some more in the Elster unit. She's different from the replicas I knew back home. Nothing like my teachers or the Blockwart protector. I know she didn't have a choice, but it feels like she's also here because she didn't fit in. It's like we've run away from the world together. At first, I didn't like having someone around, and I was glad she's quiet and didn't approach me. But lately, I've missed having someone I can talk to. It's been so long since I've last seen another person. I never thought I'd miss it. Except her. Everything is the same in here. Always. Nothing ever changes. Oh yeah, so you didn't find anything? That's rough, buddy. Thanks for your sacrifice. Kill yourself. Crazy! God. I wonder if the people who went on this mission were made aware of the fact that if they didn't find anything, they would basically be destined to die. I wonder if that... No, because maybe they didn't know, because it seems like here, right? It says... Because the last message we read was like, you've reached 1,500. By now, you should blah blah blah, right? I wonder if they only get these messages when it reaches the right time and they actually weren't briefed about it upon, you know, getting sent off. Hello, Free Spring! My favorite game of all time. Understandable. I really like this game. I really enjoyed it. I had a strange dream. I was listening to the radio with my mother. Like back then, the numbers were on and Mother was taking notes with a book on her lap. It was that book I saw in the shop window of the bookstore where the twins lived. The one with a yellow hooded figure on the cover. King in Yellow. When I went there to buy it, it was gone, and Erica said the protectors had confiscated it. Or was it Isa? I can't remember. Everything is always the same. I feel like I'm trapped inside this ship. I know every bolt on every panel in every room of it. I've seen everything, I've done everything there is to do in here. I can't concentrate on anything. It's like there's this fog inside my head, and whenever I try to do anything, I just can't focus. I want to go outside. I want to breathe fresh air. I want to feel wind on my face and in my hair. I think I lost more hair. I'm sitting here, getting older. Every time I wake up, I feel older, weaker, sicker. I get out of breath so easily lately, and my back hurts when I sit down. Wow. This is for some of us. Present in this moment. Highlight that moment. Every time I wake up, I feel older, weaker, sicker. I get out of breath so easily lately, and my back hurts when I sit down. Oh man. Geiger counter going wild in the background. True, I didn't even realize that that's what it was. I thought it was like the radio or something. They hit 30. How tragic is crazy. Not the ripe age of 30. I'm tired of it all. Wait, that's crazy. Wait, I just realized. Maybe that note was also placed in that room with the Geiger counter sound. Maybe, and like the grain filter to imply that they were also getting affected by radiation leaking into the filters of the ship. Oh my god, I just realized I'm stupid. Okay, I'm tired of it all. Every time I go to sleep, I wonder if I'll wake up again. I'm scared that it'll be the last time I say goodnight to her. Oh. Hmm. Every time I go to sleep, I wonder if I'll wake up. Oh my god, that's so sad. Oh, sorry. I get really, like, sappy. I'm really, like, I get really sappy and soft-hearted when it comes to, like, dying. Oh man. No, because, like, these are, like, thoughts that I feel like maybe old people have. Like, if people get, like, imagine, like, your parents or your grandparents, you know, when they reach, like, a certain age, or when they are, like, sick with something, or even people who are young and they're chronically ill with something deadly. Like, it must be, like, this kind of feeling. Oh, that's so sad. No! I'm scared it'll be the last time I say goodnight. No, that's so sad. Oh, God. Oh, my God. That's sad. You know, something my mom always used to tell me when I was younger. God rest her soul. Something my mother used to tell me a lot when I was younger. Tiny baby Ryan, okay? Before she would leave for work, she'd always be like, come here, give me a hug, tell me you love me. You know, do you love mama? Do you love mama? You should say it now. And she'd always be like, you should say it now because you never know what will happen tomorrow. One day, the day is gonna come where you won't be able to say that to me and you're gonna regret it, blah, blah, blah. And as a kid, you know, like you're a kid, and you're like, okay, okay. And I was a very affectionate child anyway, so I didn't really think anything of it because I'm a very affectionate child. But like, I feel like I never really like that's not something that really occurs to you until it actually happens. Deadass. Yeah. Anyway, sorry. I don't mean to go into like the existential talk, but it just reminded me of that. It just reminded me a lot of that. Oh my god. So sad! Oh, I don't want to die. I don't want to live anymore either. Everything is just so exhausting. I just want to lie down and disappear. I just want to sleep. Please just let me sleep. Please, just make it stop. Please. Did she try to like extend her life a little bit more because of the robot? I couldn't keep my promise. Despite my best efforts, I eventually fell ill too. It had to end this way. That's me. It's my body. The warning was at cycle 3. She got to at least 5. Holy. She tried using the medical chamber. Okay, I inferred that. Okay. Yeah. It's time. This is all that's left. Go home? Oh, stop. Remember our promise? Elster. I can't do it. You have to do it. It's time for this to end. Please. Oh, no. Oh, please. Oh, no. 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 Oh, I hate this trope. Oh, God. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, are you kidding me? That's what she meant. Oh my god, I didn't think, I wasn't sure it was that. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? Are you kidding me? Oh god. No. No, we're not. And she, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Oh my god. Okay, so let me infer. Let me like think about it a little bit. So basically, there's multiple versions of Elster, right? Multiple iterations of Elster, and like, I feel like I need to go through it a few more times, and read into it, and maybe watch a video or something. But like, from what I can gather from my first blind playthrough, I mean, that's the second time we've seen a dead Elster unit beside a cryopod. That is the second time we've seen that. But basically, is it like every... Oh my god, every time? Every time they have to go kill the... Oh my god. Not this fucking song! Oh my god. This was an incredible game. Oh, this is such a good game. This is such a good game! Holy! I have so many thoughts. I have a lot to unpack. Hold on. I didn't think I'd finish it that quickly, but... Oh, I have a lot to unpack. Let's see. First off... Excuse me. I gotta say... Excuse me, sorry. I got syllables. This game is incredible. If you have not played it, you should. It is very good. It is... very... has a very clear vision about what it wants to be. Very clear vision, very clear direction. Nothing goes to waste. My only criticism at most would be parts of combat where the screen is glitching so much that it kind of hurts my eyes, but apart from that, no notes. There's nothing in excess. There's nothing that felt like it was too much. I never felt like there was a section of the game where it was dragging for too long, or where it felt like things were getting more and more repetitive. There were a lot of puzzles, but because they were varied enough and also very tied to the narrative and the lore, it flowed so well that even the process of your typical survival horror game, collecting items, collecting the pieces that you need for the puzzle to be completed per level, even that, and progressing through the rooms, the whole gameplay loop was so smooth. I never felt over encumbered too much. Like, even if the inventory space is small, I never really felt like it was too much of a big deal going back and forth between the rooms either way. It was never a problem. The game was very balanced, very fair. provided a sufficient amount of challenge for actual survival horror, resource management. I probably hoarded way too much, to be fair. I feel like I'm I'm really paranoid because I play survival horror so much. So I feel like I hoarded so many resources, but if I was more liberal with shooting, it would have been even easier than that. Even more smooth. It's so good. Oh my god. Thank you for joining the membership, Cesar Hernandez. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Welcome, welcome. Oh my god. There's so much I want to say. So many good things I can say about this game. The most basic explanation is that Raian didn't know she was a very powerful bioresident and has been manipulating reality, time, and space to help Esther fulfill her promise. Ah, that makes sense. Okay, I remember now. Right, because there were several notes implying that. I see. Oh, oops. Hold on. Start on. Here we go. The King in Yellow is a real book that ties in thematically. I want to read that now. Incredible. It's not a long game, but it feels very compact. Good night, Care 55 Wizard. Good night. It's very compact, detailed enough, but I never felt overwhelmed. There's so many fine details in the environment. First of all, I'm just talking about like the game and like the content in the game for now, but there's everything about like every aspect of this game for me was so beautifully made, so purposefully made, so thoughtfully made. The music, oh my god, the atmosphere, the music, the sound design, great. No notes. Perfect. The combat feels good. Shooting, moving around. Aiming could be a little bit challenging at first, but you get used to it. It's really not that bad. It's standard tank controls. Maybe even a little bit better because it kind of snaps to the target. What else? The cutscenes are so fascinating to look at. They're so mesmerizing. I don't know how you would describe. Somebody in chat said described it as like a cassette futurism. What was that? Cassette futurism. The cutscenes, they have a very unique style and like visual direction to them. I really liked it. It carries on to the rest of the game, from the loading screen to the save screen to, there's every part of this game has it's very cohesive. Sorry, I feel like I'm using big words here. I'm really trying to like meaningfully talk about this game because it's so interesting. I haven't played a game this interesting in a while. Like, I love Resident Evil. It's like my favorite series that I, in a while. But my personal favorite is not like the most interesting thing This is such an interesting game. It's so, it's so well made. Like, if you were, like, thank you so much for the membership gifts. Cesar, thank you so much. Thank you, Cesar, thank you so much. Last one, enjoy it. Thank you! Thank you! Thank you! Thank you so much for the 10 membership. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Cassette futurism as the future imagined by 80s. Ah. I don't know how to describe it. It's a very unique aesthetic. I also really like the red accents they have everywhere. It's so nice. It has so many homages for sure. And a lot of things feel very reminiscent of other horror games, particularly Silent Hill. But excuse me, the more oh my god, it's so good. What's the word? You know what this game reminds me of? This game is like the kind of game that was designed and made like the way I feel like a game dev student would make a game for their thesis. Like it's so it feels like a very polished passion project. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, it feels like those like Prodigy at a game festival game. Very like I was a game dev student and this checked all the boxes. Like this would get straight A plus across the board at a thesis, you know? A thesis presentation. It's so good. I can't think of anything. I'm trying to think about like stuff to criticize about the game, but there really is nothing. The game was made by 2 people. You know, in a way, sometimes I think that when a game is made by a smaller amount of people, it may be that when a game is made by a smaller amount of people, because there's less hands and, you know, too many cooks, you know, like, you know the quote, too many cooks, right? I feel like with a smaller, more intimate group of people, it takes a lot more time, but also they're probably more capable of like really keeping the idea preserved. But that's crazy. 8 years is a lot of time. That is definitely a labor of love. They're obviously very different games, but the closest thing I can think of that has like a similar cohesive feeling to it and polish that feels like the game was very intimately made. Stardew Valley, there. And now that you told me that this game was only made by 2 people, that makes so much more sense. Like, it feels like the kind of game that whoever made it sat down and looked at every little detail repeatedly, and like they really, like, whoever worked on this game, you know that they know the game well. It's so good. Oh my god. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. I have no notes. I need to recommend this game to people. Incredible. As a fan of horror games, I feel the need to tell people about this game. It's great. That's great. Now I kind of want to read The King in Yellow. So interesting. Wow. Sorry if I like went on like a complete tangent or if I like started rambling about all kinds of topics there, but I can't help it. It's so good. I was really impressed. Really impressed. I've not been like shocked by a game like this in a while. Also, how many endings are there? Is the ending that I got is the ending that I got an ending that like everybody gets? 4 endings, okay. So is the ending that I got like the ending that everybody gets for the first time? Is it like that kind of situation? Or there is no true ending. Okay, so there's no true ending, but is this one like the ending that everybody gets for the first time? Or did you guys get a different ending for your first time? I hope you have enough energy to do the other endings. I want to replay this game. I'll probably play on my own time, probably not on stream, but you got the promised ending, which is indicated by an aggressive playstyle. Like Silent Hill, the ending is dependent on your in-game actions. Yeah. No true ending. You get the promised ending by being aggressive. I see. You got a different ending? Well, sorry, I'm aggressive, chat. Rar. I'm aggressive, chat. Okay, I see. For one of the endings, you need to check the game files and decipher it with real software. Is that like a hidden ending? I got that ending to the first time. Okay, so if it's like an ending based on aggression, then perhaps that is like a. I feel like this might be the most common ending then in that case. Cause honestly, oh my god, it's so good. How do I even describe this visual style? This visual style? It's so pretty. How do you describe this? How do you even describe this? The artifact is the secret ending that was practically an ARG. Oh! God, I need to watch videos. I'm so intrigued. It's so good. Oh, it's so good. Wait, can we watch something together? I want to watch like a quick lore video now. Wait, hold on. Not to do react slop or anything, but I kind of want to sit down while we're here. I want to like have people to talk to about this topic. Say, get ready for the 10 hours. Maybe like a brief explanation. Maybe not like a 30. Is there like a... there's a video! Signalis Simplified. Hi, Barry. Hi, I'm just dropping by. I hope you have a good... You have fun and you love with the game. We actually literally just finished it! Barry, hi! Now's the best time for it since we just wrapped up the game. Yeah. Let's see. Power Pack's retrospective is very long and good. Let's watch like a short video for now. Oh wait. One of my favorite YouTubers who usually makes stupid videos has a video on Signalis. Okay, wait, here. Let me show you. Hold on. So there's this YouTuber that I used to watch often, Dark Tark. They have some really stupid like Elden Ring, and mostly the ones I've watched are like the stupid Elden Ring videos, like this one. Gotta dip, but how do you have fun in the game? Bye, Storm! See you later! I love this YouTuber. Cause like their video style is usually like this, chat.
Conveniently
Like this. Like it's usually like goofy.
Castle filled with holes, brain-dead shambling zombies, and the corpse of a dead god. All you have to do is fight your way through a guy really obsessed with his own urine, and evict the multi-limbed man-child.
So that's usually the style of their video, right? And then they have a video that's more serious about Signalis. So I want to see what this one is about. Hold on. Let's make that a little bit bigger and fit it into the screen. Okay, there we go.
Signalis is absolutely terrifying. You play as a robot who descends into the nightmarish bowels of an underground facility. She encounters horrifying enemies such as a homophobe and recoil. However, these horrors are no match for the power of more than friendship. Signalis begins with some lady waking up in a spaceship. The first thing that you will notice is...
Can I just say, I really love the way this guy makes his videos. It's really unserious. I'm sorry.
that she has no feet. No shoes, no shirt, no service. You get turned loose in the ship like an unattended child in a shopping mall. The inventory tells you the main character's name, Elster, as in first name Mo, last name Lester. You are a replica, which is basically a robot. Upon exploring your surroundings, you will find that there is someone else on the ship, someone called A Yong. There is a photo of them in the cockpit. Signalis has some cool 3D environments that you can explore to you solve puzzles. Looking around this one, you get the impression that you've crash landed somewhere. Through exploring, you can't find any trace of your partner, but you do find
Yes, I
a
just beat the
blood-covered
game.
keycard in her Cairo sleep pod, which is really weird. Did she transform into a piece of plastic? This wouldn't be the first time someone has done this to me. If you find some tape, you can use it to fix the keycard and use it on the airlock. Then you exit the ship and find yourself in Alaska. There is this cool sequence where you walk through a snowstorm to a weird arch, which leads to a weird hole. This hole is the first of many. When people say that Signalis is inspired by Silent Hill 2, this is what they mean. Signalis has a lot of holes, and so does Silent Hill 2.
Oh god,
However, this
yeah.
hole in particular reminds me of the lighthouse from Annihilation. The really cool part about this hole is that it has another hole inside of it. This secondary hole leads you to some office, where you find a copy of The King in Yellow. Wait, I know what you are thinking. Is this book some kind of piss thing? I can assure you that this book is not a piss thing. It's a real book that you can hold in your hands and read. The cover of my copy is so incredibly corny when you compare it to the original print. The game describes it as an ancient looking tome. This is the first indication that the game's story takes place in the far future. You then get to listen to a numbers station. Wow, numbers are scary. After that horrifying sequence of events, you find yourself staring into the bathroom mirror, which is very relatable. Somehow you have arrived at the underground Sierpinski facility. It appears to be abandoned, and a nearby brochure gives some slavery vibes. You continue through the facility. On your stumpy feet, there is a poster here that explains why you can only carry 6 items. Yeah, it's like Resident Evil. You know, that old game. That old game where you search for the evil resident, only to find that the whole time, he was the evil resident. Soon you will come across a corpse. It's scary because it reminds you of your own mortality, and how fleeting our short time on Earth can be. You save your game by looking at red TVs. This is because red makes you go faster, so by making the TVs red, they save your game faster. Eventually you come across this injured person.
Thank
She
you for
tells
the
you
gift
to
membership,
leave, but you
sister.
just
Thank
shove
you.
a photo into
Thank you
her
for the
face while she bleeds
candlestick.
out. After
Yay.
awkwardly looming over her for an
Clappy.
hour straight, she finally gives in and tells you that
Thank
you can
you.
probably find the person in the photo deeper in the facility. You then leave her to
Thank you,
bleed
thank
out
you.
after taking her keys.
Did you like the
Using
game? It's
keys
so
allows
good,
you to
Apollo. If you
access
haven't
an
played it, you should
unattended
play it.
gat in a drawer. All of the items in the game have 3D models in your inventory, so you can examine them. It's kinda cool. Naturally, picking up the gat causes the first enemy to appear. You can just run
Look at how
past them
cool.
though. This leads you to the first actual human character in the game. Her name is Isa. She is the only character in the
Hi,
game that
Yuki.
rolled with Grove Street. She's rocking the colors. Isa is also looking for someone. She doesn't say this outright, but it's a survival horror game, so of course she is. After this, you come across a Silent Hill reference, which takes you down a floor. The main difference between this floor and the previous one is that this one is scary because it is deeper. That means it has more enemies, but it also means it has a cool first-person puzzle. These segments are really cool and very reminiscent of Myst. There is also a broken elevator shaft nearby. This is weird because you think someone in this facility would have fixed it by now. It's a true workplace hazard, but surprisingly this is by design, as you will find out later. You can break into the sleeping quarters of the workers. Feel free to invade their privacy and read all of their private notes. There is this absolutely unhinged lock-picking minigame you have to solve. Every single time you fail, you die in real life.
Oh no, oh dear. Ah!
The notes in this area detail how many people would be punished for seemingly minor infractions. This guy was straight up murdered because he used his radio. Naturally, using a radio is how you solve the next puzzle. Later on, you can also find an area where they probably tortured their prisoners. But there is something more important that needs to be addressed. You can find a healing item in a toilet. There is also an occupied stall next to it. I assumed it would be like Silent Hill and have some kind of of jump scare or major toilet incident, but I could not trigger anything. This might literally just be a normal toilet with some guy taking a dump. Signalis has basic stealth mechanics, and nothing illustrates them better than the controversial MasterChef room. The stealth mechanics allow you to sneak behind the MasterChef without alerting them. It's quite cool. The combat in this game uses an auto-aim feature, which for the most part is pretty good, but it kind of falls apart in some places, namely the last boss fight. You also get a stomp move. This never fails you, and it is always loyal. The stomp will never betray you. There is another character down here. They are a replica like you. Their name is Storch, and they are the head of security on this floor, so they probably killed that guy for illegally using a radio. Storch is incredibly useless. All that she says is that everyone got sick, and that she is going to wait here for new orders. Here you can find a keycard owned by the person you are looking for. Her name is Alina So. This keycard allows you to access a suspect shower to get half of a key. The other half of the key is in a toilet, which is a great place to put a key. They can be combined to make a key that opens a box. It turns out this box was owned by Alina. Inside the box is a weird plate, which transports you to the wacky and wild world of a radio station. This is a really cool first-person exploration section. It's like Call of Duty. This is the first place where you see the carpet from The Shining. It shows up a few times throughout the game. Someone called Iris appears to work here. She is the mother of a character called Raian. You steal this poor single mother's only radio and use it to solve a puzzle. This takes you back to the real world, or at least a weird dream world that may or may not be in the real world. This radio can be used to solve a bunch of puzzles throughout the game, the first of which is cracking a safe. This is probably why that guy got killed earlier, because they assumed he used his radio to do this. You then get the idea of that chick from earlier. Maybe she is the one who left the repair patch in the toilet. Now you can finally use her ID to turn on the elevator and move on to the same place, but deeper and scarier.
Wait, actually,
or you
do you want to? I kind of want to skip a little bit to the. Oh wait, hold on. I want to see what he's gonna say. Just without. Sorry, my sense of time. You know what? Let's just skip to the end, right?
up, you find yourself in Ariane's room. It's revealed that
I
if
want to see what it's
Ariane
gonna
did
say.
not get accepted to the military service program, she would be sent to the Sierpinski
So it
facility.
doesn't overwhelm you guys.
Furthermore, there is a letter from her mother. Ariane sent the photo
Okay,
of
this is the ending
Alina to
part.
her mother in order to work out who she is. And it turns out that Alina was actually a soldier from the past. So it's not really possible for Elster to have had any chance of finding her in Sierpinski. Next, you can exit her room, which takes you to a really long and abstract hallway. There are a few notes on the floor. The first one is from the elevator guy. He came to believe that the illness in Sierpinski was some kind of corruption of reality. The next one is from Falk, and in it she describes seeing some of the bizarre visions we have seen throughout Signalis. Falk describes her memories getting mixed up in her
I think that the deep dive videos are gonna be very long, like hours, like at length. So I don't think we can watch
she is
that.
unsure where Falk ends and where Elster begins. The next note
Squatch
is from the
gaming
elevator
official?
guy
Okay.
again. It says that we have tried to do something many times and that we should stop. Okay? Who asked? The final note is from Falk. It describes
So I just
her
wanna watch
finally
this
being
stupid
overtaken
version,
by the
stupid
memories and
review.
identity of Elster. This is all quite revelatory, but there is something more important. If you turn on your radio here, you get to hear a solid beat. This goes hard. You finally meet Sleepy Falk. She says that no matter what we do, Ariane does not want us anymore. She then transports you to the Kentucky Fried Realm, and you fight it out. Her boss fight starts off really easy. You just shoot her, dodge her spears, and then shove them into her when she falls over. However, quite quickly it becomes awkward. She begins to spawn in enemies to help her, and further into the fight she uses shields. This This is where the game's auto-aim and camera angle becomes a bit painful. It's hard to tell if you have a direct line of sight on her, and there is constantly stuff obscuring
if you
your
have
vision
to. I'm
and
still
projectiles
good.
you need to dodge. It's the
I'm still
hardest part
good.
of the game, but even then it's not
Recommending
really
50%
that
time Oscar.
difficult
Thank
if
you.
you have
I will look
stockpiled
at it.
heaps of healing items and ammo. For example, I had not used Isa's rifle once before this battle. It deals so much damage, and I had saved up pretty much every ammo drop for it across the entire game, so I could just use it to blitz through all of her phases. Once you finally beat her, you are treated to a brutal scene of Elster taking Falk, and never mind, nothing actually happens. Falk says that you are now one. I really don't care, but whatever you say, mate. We find ourselves back in that red place. The elevator guy is here. Naturally, he is still homophobic. Elster leaves him to bleed out, like she tends to do. She heads towards the ship and enters it. You are then treated to one of 4 endings, depending on your performance throughout the game. The first ending I got was called Memory. You find notes throughout the ship written by Raian. She signed up for the long-range Penrose colonization mission because she did not enjoy life at the Roadfront colony and was not looking forward to her future prospects, namely working at Sierpinski. As the mission went on, she became really close to the Elster unit sent with her. Eventually, the ship began to break down. As a result, radiation began to leak throughout the ship. Ariane ended up getting very sick because of this, so the Elster unit put her into the cryopod. This allowed Ariane to survive, but in a state of deep sleep, while the Elster unit eventually also succumbed to the radiation. This leads us to now, where the Elster unit we have been playing as finds her. Ariane does not remember us, so we just lay down next to her and eventually die. In the Leave ending, it appears that either the Elster unit we play as, or the one that served on the Penrose with Ariane, walks away from the ship and has a quick nap, while in the Promise ending you kill Ariane, which presumably ends the nightmare that you have traversed throughout the game. There is also a secret ending. You have to use your radio at certain parts throughout the game in order to get keys, which allow you to unlock a box in the last area. This then allows you to see a weird cutscene, where Elster puts some lilies on a slab in front of a coffin with a weird object in it. It then cuts to an eye in the sky, mimicking a note from earlier in the game, and ends with them dancing in the wrecked ship. It goes without saying that the story of Signalis has a lot of subtext. The narrative is not as straightforward as something like Elden Ring or Call of Duty. You really have to dig deep to understand what the deal is with Signalis, and after spending ages working it out, I think I might understand the deal with
That's
Signalis.
so cool. I
The story
forgot
begins
about
with
that
Ariane
lockbox.
living at an isolated
I forgot
radio
about
station
that.
with her mother. Eventually, she is sent to live with her aunt in the Roadfront colony. Ariane does not fit in with the other children here. She gets bullied, and her only friends are Isa and Erica Itu. While working in her aunt's Photoshop, she comes across a photo of Alina So. Ariane thinks that they look alike, and this photo inspires her to want something different from her life.
The final
She doesn't
ending
want to
was
go and
some
work
pure
in the
Eldritch
underground
shit?
Sierpinski
Really?
facility, so she signs up for the Penrose program, which is a long-range colonization scouting mission. On the ship, her only crewmate is an Elster unit, whose mind is based on a brain scan of the other woman in the photo. This woman could potentially be the mother of Isa and Erica. Ariane and Elster are both isolated on the ship together. They eventually fall in love. However, the ship only has enough resources to last for around 3,000 days. After this point, it begins to break down. This causes radiation to leak, which most likely gives Ariane some form of cancer. Elster places her into the chiropod to keep her alive before eventually passing away from the radiation as well. The next half of the story is a lot more obscure. At an undetermined point in the future, the ship crash lands on a planet. Ariane survives while in the cryopod. She has been put into a deep sleep. and as a result, she begins to dream. Raian is also a bioresonant individual, which is a very powerful ability that can alter reality. Therefore, as she dreams, she is unconsciously using her powers to alter the real world. This appears to manifest in the Sierpinski facility, which is where she was originally going to be sent. It alters the people present there and messes with their sense of identity, such as making folk remember Elster's life, or screwing with Adler's sense of time. No Elster units were actually stationed on Sierpinski, so the one we were playing as either traveled there, was created by the bioresonance, or could potentially be Falk or some other character after they became Elster. It is also mentioned at some point that the original brain scan used to create Elster units was lost, and as a result they had to copy an existing Elster unit, which could potentially be the one that was stationed with Raian. Playing as the Elster unit on Sierpinski, you then travel through the facility looking for a worker called Alina So. This person most likely does not truly exist, because the only Alina So we know about is the one in a photo who served in a war long ago. I think the Alina we are looking for is most likely some kind of hallucination. As you get deeper and deeper into the facility, the place becomes more and more dreamlike, until you enter Ariane's nightmare. The presence of all the fleshy growths appears to be the cancer that Raian is suffering from, and through the bioresonance it is manifesting in her dream. Eventually you arrive at the ship and the endings take place. There doesn't really appear to be a true ending, as throughout the game you see many dead Elsters, which imply that the game exists within some kind of cycle. So any one of the endings is equally likely to have occurred. It is difficult to say what aspects of the game take place in the real world and which take place in a dream world. Personally, I think it all takes place in the real world, and that Ariane's ability is corrupting it. It is mentioned that bioresonance is poorly understood and could potentially cause some kind of apocalyptic event. I think we are actually playing through that, and when we get to Rotefront Colony, we are actually transported to the real place after it has been affected by her ability. Ariane's bioresonance is merging her dreams and the real world into one. There are two significant side characters, those being Adler and Isa. I think that Adler tries to stop Elster because if Elster manages to end the dreaming, then that could potentially kill Falk, and Adler is a massive Falk simp, so he really does not want that to happen. Isa is probably the most confusing character in the story. She is the only human that we get to actually meet. I think that she might have died before the story of the game even began, as you can find that shrine to her and her sister. It's mentioned throughout the game that spies are using the piss book in their bookstore to exchange information, so I think that potentially Isa and her sister were falsely accused of being spies and CIA black-sighted for it, and that she manifests in this place because she was Ariane's only friend outside of Elster. If you look at some early trailers, you can see that her role in the game was originally quite different, so I think that her role was heavily rewritten, and they did not want to remove her from the game when the narrative became a bit more metaphorical and symbolic, because she is a cool customer, maybe even a cool cucumber. So as a result, her story feels rather disjointed and out of place in the final product. I feel like I have explained the majority of the narrative, but this game is very heavy on the subtext, so I wouldn't be surprised if I misinterpreted some aspects of it. Now it's time to talk about the most terrifying aspect of Signalis. The scariest part of Signalis is the inventory. You only get 6 slots. There is even an in-world explanation for this. It's illegal to carry more than 6 things. This makes sense. This inventory size limit can get very annoying as you get further into the game. You will find yourself constantly running back and forth between the save room in order to grab whatever item you need for the next puzzle. It's probably the only really notable flaw in the entire game. However, as it turns out, there is a major twist. You see, the The inventory size limit is good. Resident Evil, the Chieftain, the Big Boss, the Guy of survival horror also shares this inventory limit, and it's great in that game. So why is it so frustrating in Signalis? There are a few reasons. The first one is the flashlight in the tool system. Throughout the game, you can find items that work as tools, like a stun prod, an emergency heal, or a thermite flare for corpse disposal. You equip them in your inventory, and then you can use them at any time by pressing LB. This sounds like a perfectly fine feature. However, there is a dark secret. Most players when exploring will by default choose to carry a gun and some ammo. No matter what you are doing in Signalis, you will always have these two items on you. It's the same in Resident Evil, so now you only have 4 free slots to use for tools, puzzle items, or healing items. This isn't too bad because when you use up healing items or tools, it will free up more space in your inventory for other items. But isn't there someone you forgot to ask? The flashlight. This one item is nearly solely responsible for the one major flaw of this game. You need to use it to illuminate dark rooms, because otherwise this will happen. It works just like a normal tool. The flashlight takes up an inventory slot as well as your tool equipment slot. It also has infinite uses, so you never lose it. Throughout the game, you will run into many dark rooms, and you don't always know when they will appear. So naturally, you will always carry the flashlight with you, because otherwise you will constantly have to turn around to go get it from the safe room.
So, because I'm playing it now after the update, so I didn't feel the effects of this, but chat did tell me when I first got the flashlight that originally they had to add the update that the flashlight doesn't take up an inventory slot anymore, which is interesting. The fact that they listened to that kind of criticism is really good too, I think. I did feel a bit of a bottleneck with the inventory management around the whole very like Silent Hill-y area, but after like apart from that section, for the most part it wasn't too bad. Like I could deal with it, you know. I still feel like it's too small after TBH. Unless you manage to just peacefully run around and just run away from everything, where you don't have to you don't have to kill everything, I guess. Signalis Simplified by Mirabelle Studios. Yeah, I'm gonna look up like several lore videos after. This one is just by I just saw that one of my like funny commentary YouTubers made a video on Signalis, and I really wanted to see what they had to say, because they usually do it in like a really funny way. Running away from everything and not taking any damage is what gets you the leave ending. Ah, interesting. Literally running away gets you the ending where you run away. I see. And then if you're aggressive, you get the promise ending. Because, I don't know, maybe I feel like even that kind of ties into the metaphor that they're trying to go for. I wonder what the memory ending is. What's the memory ending? What the hell? Okay, I'm gonna watch lore videos in my own time. Anyway, let's go here first. Let's go back here. Let's see. Let me look it up right now. Signalis memory ending. Try to complete the game as fast as possible. Taking damage, don't die. Avoid talking to NPCs. Stay at full health as long as possible. That's the memory ending. Okay. You fight, but not enough. Okay. Ah, without dying. Ah. Promise ending. Complete the game in the longest time possible. Kill as many enemies as possible. Stay low health as long as possible. Oh, that's Silent Hill 2 has an ending requirement that's like that too. To get a leave ending, spend as much time as you can in the Penrose memory, stay at the highest possible HP level, talk to NPCs a lot, and try to open broken doors as often as possible. Avoid enemies and always run. Let's leave. Artifact ending. The 3 keys. Okay. Huh. You even start in a bathroom just like James? True! I didn't even realize that. All endings, all doomed Yuri except Artifact, but that's still strange. All of the endings are sad in some way. Interesting that I got promise. The save point is red square. Yes, exactly. That was the biggest factor. I didn't think about it initially at the start, but then when I got to that level where there were cages and flesh walls, I was like, hold on, this is straight up Silent Hill. The painting you see throughout the game is called Isle of the Dead? Huh, okay. I kinda wanna read King in Yellow now. I have so many books to get through first though. That was such an interesting game. I actually surprisingly... I was already at the end last time. I didn't even realize it. Well, nice blind playthrough. Nice first time blind playthrough. That was fun. Very fun game. Really well made. I'm happy I played it, by the way. Thank you so much for like, I guess, pushing me to play the game and recommending it to me. I've had it, you know, on my mind for a while, but I actually didn't like get to sit down and actually check it out until you guys started to like really request it. So yeah. Silent Hill in space and lesbian. Great game. Great game. I really have no notes. So glad it wasn't spoiled for you and you enjoyed it. It wasn't spoiled at all in any way. No one... all throughout my playthrough, chat was very... I want to say behaved for the most part. Nobody gave me spoilers to or anything, so... my experience was pretty much... preserved. So, I had a good time! I had a really good time! I had a really, really good time! Yeah. I gotta think about what to do next. Next week, in place of Signalis. I don't know if I want to finish Ground Zero. That game, I have very, like, mixed feelings about it. So I kinda don't know what to do, you know? I don't know what to do with it, but we'll see. I'll think about it, right? I got a CD with the soundtrack and I love it. Really? The sounds in this game are really, really good, to be fair. You have a big reason to buy soundtrack. What else? Yeah, that's it. I don't really have anything else to say further other than that I had a great time playing this game. And I feel like this is a game to recommend to people to play. It's really good. Great game, great game. More people should play this. More people should play it. What a nice game. If you guys have any other recommendations for, I guess, I don't know what the word is, hidden gems? or I feel like really good games that are like this, please do let me know. Because I really enjoyed Signalis. It doesn't have to be a horror game, by the way. Any genre of any game. As long as it's peak, I will be happy to play it. It definitely earned that overwhelmingly positive review on Steam. I heard so many raving reviews, and like when my friends learned that I was gonna play Signalis, they were like, wow, it's peak, it's peak. And I'm like, okay. kick 10 out of 10 will jump into the hole and kick them while they're down. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. 10 out of 10. No notes. Very happy I gave it a chance. Yeah, chat. That's it for me today, I guess. Probably better for me to have an early sleep. Because in a couple of hours, we're gonna have another stream. I'm going to do a Q&A stream or chatting stream later, I guess. At least you like the game. I did! It's so good! I'm so impressed. I'm so impressed by it. Really happy I gave it a shot. Yeah. Later I will be doing a little chatting stream. Where I, will also, you know, be happy to answer your questions and such. Are you gonna raid someone today? I will see if I can raid. Actually, it might be a good time for me to go right now and take a break so I can raid into somebody, but give me a moment, okay? Let me look for people. Look for someone. Now would be a good time because it's a time where there are still people alive that I can raid into. So, give me a sec. Let me find people. Thank you for the stream. Thank you! By the way, chat, if you wanna tune in, I'm going to do a little Q&A stream in about 10 hours from now. I'm not sure if you guys are gonna be awake at that time, depending on what time zone you're at, but I feel like I usually do just chatting streams at this hour. And I haven't really done it at the NA friendly hours, so I wanna try and give that chance too. I'm gonna do a little bit of Q&A. If you wanna go check out the waiting room for that. But yeah, thank you again very much. Before I go, I wanna say thank you very much again for the super chats and the gift memberships. Cesar Hernandez, thank you. Thank you for joining the membership as well. Thank you so much, chat, for joining. Thank you, Lady Nal. Jester, thank you so much. Teflon Mia, thank you so much. Shy, Free Spring, Monster Valerius, Delix, everybody, thank you so much. Kika, Farhan, Biswari, Gekupo, thank you so much. Yuki, thank you so much. Yuki, thank you so much. Yeah, I really appreciate it. Thank you, Darkness. Thank you, Gomipi. Thank you, Dovar. Thank you. Okay, wait. Let me read into oh boy, I am a little bit excuse me. I am a little bit iffy. A little bit. So maybe this might be a good time. I will be seeing you guys in about 10 hours from now. So you don't gotta worry. Oh, on YouTube, my friend is currently singing, and yeah, my best friend is currently doing karaoke, so I'm going to go right into her. Actually, seems like a good time. This seems like a good time. Alright. Okay. I'm gonna go right into Lila Maria, who's my close friend on YouTube. And on Twitch, I will raid into... on Twitch, I'm gonna raid into Mukul Mamai, who is... She raided me yesterday, so I will raid her back, okay? Spell your radio right everywhere. Goodbye, everybody. Have a wonderful day, night, morning, afternoon, evening. See you guys in a couple of hours, I guess. Take care of yourself. Have a great day. Goodbye.